to get off this wavy thing. Okay, we are not doing this today. Seems like, oh, I'm going to press the X here. Good morning, guys. Okay, there we go. Fantastic. Got it going on. All right. What's up, everybody? Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to Daily Wisdom. And in this, we go over 10-15 minutes of some wisdom principles to transform your life. So excited about that. And I got an exciting thing. And if you're interested in these types of things, I've been excited. I've been seeing people requesting for the Zoom link as well. We have Grand Rising. Hello, hello. Yeah, we have an open Zoom room for anybody that's interested. So I see Melissa and Christina and Annette, Jojo, and Pam. Good morning. Good morning. Glad to see you guys. And today I want to talk about, as we're going into 2023, 54 here in West Texas, only have a light jacket. Yeah. In 2023, and in our business team, we had decided on a theme for the next year. And I want to share that theme with everyone here as well too, whether you're in our team or not, because I'm sure that we all would want this as well too. And the theme is a quantum leap. And a quantum leap is fascinating. If you don't know what quantum is, I love these types, like, I don't know if you guys are Marvel fans. I'm a big Marvel fan. I watch everything. My wife, Becky, she's like, she doesn't get my obsession with Marvel, but I am. I just like it all, right? So I was watching Guardians of Galaxy, the holiday edition yesterday. I'm like, this is sweet, right? But there's one in particular of Ant-Man. And if you don't know Ant-Man, it is, and the next one's going to be interesting. It's called Quantum Mania. You are too? Awesome. We're going to watch that. It's going to be, they're going to be bringing in Kang the Conqueror and all these different things, right? So, but it's interesting because it talks a lot about the quantum realm. And to make it really simple in physics, there's like the Newtonian side. If you know, like Newton dropped the apple, he found gravity, stuff like that. So basically, there's two different sciences out there. There's a science of the big stuff, the things that we can see. And then there's an interesting realm called the quantum realm. The quantum is different laws. The quantum deals with electrons and things smaller than that. In fact, the quantum realm, there's different things that happen. For example, here's something that's trippy. I'm looking at Christina right now. She is, and all of us, we have a physical body. We can only be in one place at one time. You know, in the quantum realm, you can actually have one thing be in multiple places at the same time. Think about that. Now, I'm not going to go dive super into it. If you want to know more about quantum stuff, it's interesting. But the reason I bring that up is when we talk about a quantum leap in your life, what we mean is having results in your life, in your business, your finances, your personal breakthrough, whatever that it is, that don't seemingly make logical sense. For sake of example, put a 1 in the chat if you would want to make more money next year, right? Yeah, we want to make more. Why not? This is what logical thinking is. If I made 50 grand last year, a good goal this next year is to make 60 grand, right? Like that's a good goal. But you know what a quantum leap is? Let's say you made 50 grand last year and you want to make 500,000 next year. 10x your income. That doesn't make logical sense. However, there's laws behind this, and it's absolutely possible. It's proven. It works. So what do we need to have in a quantum leap as we meditate on this for the next year? Well, we have to do things differently, obviously. If you keep on doing what you're doing, you're going to keep on getting what you're getting. And let me share this one simple principle with you guys to have you to start ponder on this. Okay, so I'm going to share this visual here. And this is straight up from the Proctor Gallagher Institute. If you know Bob Proctor and his whole company, Bob Proctor just passed away. But his principles are powerful. And I love this because it works with my analytical mind. You know, like I'm the type, I got to understand things. I got to see things. Like I'm not good with blind faith. Some of you are. And that's probably one of my downfalls. You know, I went to UC Berkeley. I'm super analytical. And I'm like, I got to make sense. This is powerful. Okay. What this visual is showing is this. How do we work? How do we get the results we want in our life? So I want you to think about the result that you want in your life. Maybe it's in a relationship. You want a quantum leap there. Maybe it's in your health. You want a quantum leap there. Maybe it's in your finances, your business. You want a quantum leap there. So ultimately, there's a result. The results are what you're seeing right now. If you understand this mindset, if you understand this principle, you can then start to prioritize what to focus on to yield quantum leaps in your life. So obviously, if we want a result, if you're making X amount of money, we've done X amount of actions to get that money. We're running our jobs or businesses, the things that we're doing within those, and that yields a financial result. Okay, now what actually causes an action? You see, what causes a quantum leap is understanding how you work. Because if you understand how you work, then you can work on the right things. Okay, a result happens due to an action. An action happens because of an emotion. Myron Golden, maybe some of you know him. He's a recent, I love watching his stuff. He's like I would call him a biblical business coach. He has like 200,000 subscribers now on YouTube. Really, really cool stuff, makes tons of money. Okay. And something that he says is this: think about all the things that we all do in our life, especially us stubborn people. This is what he says. The only reason why anybody does anything is because we feel like it. The only reason why any of us do what we do is because we feel like it. If we don't feel like it, we're not going to do it. If we feel like it, we will do it, right? Especially for the stubborn ones like me. I got to for sure feel like it. Otherwise, I'm like, I don't want to do that, right? So feelings, emotions, which is what the subconscious mind acts on and communicates with, that yields an action, which then yields a result. Now, how do you change your feelings then? How do you change your emotions? How do you have your emotions work for you, not against you? Well, we have to then start with our logical mind. We have to start from our conscious mind. The mind leads to actions. Put it 2 in the chat if you would agree. You don't do anything unless you think about it first, right? You don't just randomly start taking action. We're people that have a creative mind. We've been given this amazing gift by God to think about what we think, right? It's interesting. And the intellectual mind, the logical mind, is where the magic starts to happen. Now, these thoughts come from, some call it energy. I call it spirit. I call it God. God is everything, everywhere at every time. Source, some people call that, right? So every thought will eventually come from that source. So if you want a quantum leap in your life, this is what happened. This is how most of us go about life. We go in the reverse order. We say, I want to make more money, so I got to take more action. That's kind of obvious, for sure. I'm in a business, I want to make more money. I got to take more massive action. And yes, of course, we need to take action. However, I'm pretty sure you're like me, which is you probably kind of feel maxed out with your energy, maxed out with your time, maxed out with your actions, right? Put a 3 if you feel like I'm already stretched to my limits. I'm already busy beyond belief. I'm already juggling the kids and juggling my work and juggling myself and all these different things, right? I'm already doing the most that I can. Well, so it's not about doing more necessarily. It's about going the different direction. If you want a quantum leap for your 2023, you have to understand how your mind works. They say work harder on yourself than you work on your job. They say that if you focus on your mind, it's 95%. So we have to change this. So here's the thought for today. We have to, if you want a quantum leap, do the work that most people don't do, which is to think. Now, what's thinking? Bob Proctor says, mental activity does not constitute thinking. Just the fact that there's thoughts rolling around doesn't mean that we're thinking. Have you been around someone where they're acting or behaving or saying certain things? You're like, dang, that sister, she ain't thinking right. Like, what is she thinking? Maybe you see your kids. They're like, what are they thinking? Maybe you see your friend. It's like, what are they thinking? They're not thinking, right? Maybe you've been there too. It's like, why did I do that? I'm not thinking. The most important work that we need to do if you want a quantum leap is you have to start to think about what you think about. It's the least understood principle in the world, but it's the most powerful. Elon Musk is Elon Musk not because He's hustling around building rockets all day. He thought. And he said, I want to take us to Mars. How do we do this? How do we challenge this? So before we even get there, this is the assignment for today. Think about the results that you want in an area of your life, and think about what it is that you actually think about that leads to the actions that leads to the result. I'm getting X amount. I was coaching a teammate the other day. She's like, I'm making this much. I want to make more. Why do you make that much? What are you actually doing that's yielding you to make that much? And what must we think and what must we believe in order to change that result as well too? So ponder it today. Journal it out. Think about what is the upstream thought that's causing whatever result that you're having in your life that you want to change. And as you start to ponder about this, we'll keep on going through this material as well too, but it takes study and it takes understanding and it takes repetition. Now, I promise you this, if you actually spend this year to start prioritizing, thinking about what you think about, like really thinking about what you think about, you will be already on the way for a quantum leap in the areas that you want in your life. And we can start that right now. It's a perfect time to do it. Okay. So hopefully that's interesting. Hopefully that's helpful. It will continue this topic as well too. Yeah. Notice what you're noticing. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing that we have. It will be a little bit tough at first. Some of us is like an untrained muscle, right? We got to go back to the gym a little bit, but we have to evaluate those things. So if this interested you, once again, tag some of this, share someone with this. You can subscribe to our YouTube. We also put the replays of these as well too. If you want to check out our Zoom room, I love seeing this grow. I see Stacy had joined and my wife's joined and Carol and iPhone. I think that's Katie. Let me know who that is. 714, Julie and Marla. It's great to see you guys. We do this every Monday through Friday. You're more than welcome to join us, too. Other than that, have a blessed day, and I hope this empowers you. And let's crush the day. Bye, guys. Great to see you all.